Welcome back to the third part of the PC and console on Farm Simulator 17 between myself and RD Allen. It has been an interesting competition so far. We both seem to go different directions, and I think that what way we're going to play this is going to go a lot different than each other. So let's see what we have going on. Get the console packed up, the combine packed up first here. As you've seen in the last episode there, we picked up all the coins. Well, I picked up all the coins so you didn't have to be bored watching me do it. And we have just over 1 million there to play with. So I think we should go and spend some money on some fields. I'll get back into the comments there in a bit, but one of the comments that I had was to buy field 35 here over by the just down in the corner here. It's definitely going to be the next purchase, no doubt about it. But first of all, we have to get everything over there and get it started. But first, we need to start seeding some fields here. So let's get over to our fent. And let's go and find some seed, get it seeded up. Who put those boxes there? Well, that seeding will start over with the combine to the new field. Well, we'll buy it when we get there. Combine's a bit on the slow side, but it can always be upgraded later on. Nothing set in stone, but we'll have to stick with this one. Well, maybe have another one of these, one each side of the map, maybe make things a bit easier for us, instead of all the travelling. But as you can see with my driving in Drummond Farm, I'm having no problems at all with traffic or running into cars. Watch Randy's video there today and he must have wiped out 3 cars already on the way up with his jewels on his John Deere. Oh, good. I think having another one of these on each side of the map would be a good idea to save all this trip. Just get this over. I think instead of going through the main farm, we'll go around the back way. Crash. Oops. Just with the overcast, the trees hanging over here, it's easier to get this around here in cab. I don't really spend too much time in cab, I prefer to be outside. Just think you can see more. Makes the game more interesting. And here we are. Before we harvest though, what I'm going to do is actually fertilize this field. Let's have a peek. There we go. 399,000, 400,000. Ah, we can afford it. Yay. So there we have a new field. Let's jump back and get the Massey here. And we'll get the fertilizer over there. Oh, Willie! So Randy did today made that 4, 5 and 6 and that in the one big massive field. Decent idea, I suppose. Just means you're stuck with the one crop in that wee area. To be quite honest, I can see my game being concentrated more this side of the map. Big plan here is to, at least to start off with, to get enough cows to cover the daily costs of all the machinery, and then build up from there. We're going to try and get some sheep as well. And pigs, I think, will be the last thing I go into, because they are quite quick to get the numbers up on those. But they're more hassle to look after. I think I need to wait in the front of this. One long boring job that we have to do is all the grass fields have to be ploughed and reseeded. Just the way that the game is, the fields aren't set up as actual fields. Although, what I plan to do here, maybe some people won't like, but hey, I think all the grass fields that we have here, I'm just going to plough up and plant and use 4 crops. Reason being, I'm going to finish this field. This is going to be just grass. What I'm going to do on this one is just sit and make the silage bales, use hay bales, and everything we need for the cows and the sheep is going to come from this field. I know it's a bit big field, people are going to think for planted in grass, but with the amount of animals that we have decided that we're going to have to get, i.e. 500 of each sheep and cows, we're going to need a lot of grass and hay for them. Oh, one of these days I will learn how to drive, don't worry. What we need to do here is we need to put the straw swath on. And let's get it turned around and let's get started here. And away the combine goes. Just while that's running up and down here, I'll get a few comments. Okay, Ryan sent me there that he plays Farming Simulator 17 and 15 on a Sony PlayStation 4 Pro console. Oh, you also have it on your Xbox One console as well? I suppose that's better. Not a big PlayStation fan. Let's see. Animal TVI was saying, try investing in sheep and selling silage bales. Oh. It is an excellent way of getting income. Also, Animal was saying that he doesn't see the fascination with John Deere himself. He's with me, when I say that they make some nice stuff, which is true. I do think they make some nice tractors, but, and again he agrees with me, the company stinks. What they are. There's way better. Well, Back to Animal says there's way better companies and machines out there. I think it's just our colonial cousins. They have the like of them. My argument is, which is the only major manufacturer not in the game? Well, I don't think it's the fact that they're not in the game. I just think they're looking too much money to be in the game. Okay. Ram was also saying that he likes Farm Simulator 15 Bjornholm map, and he's quite sad not to see it in 17. Bjornholm was a good map. I like Bjornholm. It was interesting. It wasn't just flat land. It was hills and forests were up and down, and yeah, it was a good, very, very, very good map. Ooh, Laramie Bruce was saying here he likes my fake Deer John. Possibly runs better than a deer. Worst brand out there. He's saying that his family there have a 4,000 acre farm in Washington State, and they run it all red. He's played on both console and PC, and there is no master race. Yo! And you can have fun in both. Nice video. Thank you very much for that, Laramie. And let's see. Oh, Ram is also suggesting Banfield 35. There you go. Okay, and of course Jeffrey has commented here that Courseplay works wonders picking up the straw. Oh wait. Very funny, Jeffrey. We don't need Courseplay. Courseplay is only for lazy people. So guys, if you have any other suggestions, comments, anything you'd like to see on the map, definitely give me a shout and I'll try to get around it if we can do. So let's get this cedar started up here. Close the lid on it. Yeah, that's it there. So what should we plant, guys? Starting in with the animals. I think we're going to need quite a bit of straw, so I think barley is going to be a big one to start with. Starting this other one. The reason I'm saying barley always brings in a bit more income than wheat. And we get our straw swath. These three fields are joined together. What I'll do is I'll just put them onto barley and maybe do some soybean or OSR, or for the American people watching, canola in the other field as well, just to give us a bit of variety. So let's get all our stuff ready here. Plow needs to come over. Obviously we want our best yield for the grass, so we need to get the plow over here too. And then I'm thinking maybe about, if not another field, and get some sheep in this episode. We did have a discussion there about the animals. Possibly because we are aiming so high for the amount of animals we're going to have, we've decided that, well, you can do it whatever way you want really, there's no set way of doing it, but it's not necessary to go with a trailer, buy the animals and bring them back to the farm. We'll just get them delivered. I think with the amount of animals we're looking at here, 500 of each, that's a lot of trips in a... Possibly we might get a bit tedious after a while. So, there's my Dear John on its way up with a plow. And we'll just drop this off here and we have to head back and get the trailer. Do we have any other... No, working. Oh, all our tractors are working. Oops. Oh. Oh well then. Let's have a look at another tractor. Hey. Uh, to be honest, I think I'll go for another one of the Fendt favorite 800s. Very, very good. Only this time. Shall we go for another Fendt favorite 800? 240 horsepower. 75 grand. 75 and a half. What else do we have for the same price tag? Nothing that good, to be honest. No. Talking big money for everything else. And for the horsepower, 240 horsepower for 70, that price is brilliant. Although I would love another Massey. Nah. Fendt will do. Put an attachment on it, it's always handy. We put, sorry, a front 3-point. We will put the front loader attacher on, we'll max it out. And we'll just put the wire tires on it. And design black part, forest version, or chrome part. Do you know what? We'll just go with black. And let's go pick it up. I say this mod only really came out last week on consoles, and to be honest with you, it is absolutely amazing. I like it. Cars. It'll teach me to keep people going about their driving. So what do you guys think so far with the PC console race? It's going to be an interesting one. I think it's going to be tight. But we're going to prove to the so-called master race that there is no master race. Where did I put the trailer? Randy can get through here in doubles and I have problems in this. Ooh, where did we put the trailer? That's a good point. Oh, it's over behind us. Or is it over there? What's in this? Soybeans, that's right. Not a great amount of soybeans though. I'm going to drop this into the hopper. You know, these are lovely trailers. Absolutely fantastic. Animation's great. We do see a lot of these in Ireland. I just think it takes a long time to tip. They are really nice models though. Pay attention, Thomas. And whenever the other Fent here is finished seating, we'll bring it across too with the pay attention. We'll bring it across with the loading wagon, and we'll get the straw picked up as well, because we're going to need plenty models as well. Let's see if we can get this one through without crashing. Yay! Back on the in-cab. Anybody that's playing on the console that hasn't used this mod yet, definitely get it. There's some nice Brohan trailers out there as well, typically Irish, which I was looking at. Slightly bigger. Yeah, with the Fenton maybe we'll go and get one of those, but I don't know if the combine here will fit, or the pipe from the combine will fit underneath. Massey's doing a fine job. Well, PC players, prepare to get whopped. By the end of this competition, you'll all be wanting to buy Xbox. Drop that there, and actually what we'll do is we'll run across and get this loading wagon now. Just a bit unfortunate that starting off like this, it's pretty slow. But I'm sure after another bit, a few episodes of this, we'll start to get rolling in. And it won't be as long. With the animals, we do have stuff here for them. Mixing wagons. Water. Although I'm sure we can get something else for that. Just thinking as well, actually maybe I don't need another trailer, but I have a different thing in mind here instead of using all the different tow behinds. While we're over here, we'll pick up some grass. Get a few sheep in and get the animals started. Wheel income is absolutely incredible on this map. We're not doing too bad. We just bought fields, still 630,000, and we haven't sold any of our crops yet. Still have them all in storage. So, yeah, we're doing pretty well compared to some straight into debt. One thing that I do want to do before I go any further, though, is because we have this. We got our money. I'm paying back the loan. Don't like all that interest. Yay! So after paying back the loan, there was still, 554,000. Good amount. No need to be paying interest on it. We'll be looking at upgrading this, possibly, but maybe at Bergman's good. Oh, Bergman's good enough for what we need at the moment, and I have just made a mistake. Go away, traffic. Let's get some grass. Yeah, all these grass fields here are all... Well, they haven't been defined as fields, so they're, not you can't fertilize it or anything. So if we want to use them for grass, we'd have to reply and reseed, but I think I'll just put some crops in them. Plow it and put crops in. There'll be a lot of plowing, but hey, we'll get there. Why does it do that? And we need to fill it with grass. I'm maybe not just gonna go as mad at buying fields as Randy did there. I think I'm gonna get set up more or less for the animals first of all before I go crazy on fields. We're going to do this episode a wee bit longer because I'm starting to lag behind with Randy's part of this game. He's got a live stream there and he has done another episode, so I'll make this one a wee bit longer just to try and keep up. I do plan on doing some live streaming on this map, but it won't be for another 10 to 14 days. I've just ordered a new fiber wire upgrade for my internet. And hopefully that'll even improve on the quality of what we do here. You can't beat the fiber wire. So once I get that, I'll be doing a few live streams too. Let's go get the sheep. Don't worry, we will be buying different tractors. It'll not be all be the same. But just to start off with here, these are actually really, really good. Really nice looking too. Right, let's go get some sheepies. Oh, right. So how many do we want to get? Let's start off with 50. Button clicking. Smashing the button. There we go. 204,000. Confirm that. And we have sheep. Bah. Let's get the fed. Ooh, that's not a lot. Expected more. Oops. Now, I guess we're gonna have to leave the wee pile here because we're gonna need this Bergman for the straw. And we need to go and get them some water too. This is where it gets a bit tricky. I have to try and get this in here now. Can't see. Can't see. We should be able to nip around here. Yay! Oh, where am I going? It's down here. We will make use of these big areas as well. I think they were mainly designed for, when I say the big areas up here, I'm talking about these ones. I think they were more or less designed for placeables in mind. But we don't really have a lot of placeables to use on them. I'm gonna have to get something done with this field as well, actually. Tell you what, while we're waiting on that, bring the Dear John up and get that done. The periodic ploughing is on, and we have to do 3 fertilization stages as well, so... Quite a small field. Not really much you can do with it though. But hey, we'll let it get ploughed. Should have fertilized it first. Oh, seeder has finished. We've still another stage to put on that field. And what we say we're going to do on this one? OSR. Might as well get some going, just in case we get a demand to sell. And you're finished, that's good. Take you back over. I do love this Remassy pack. I know I say it every time, but it is fantastic. Although I do think I need to get a weight in the front of it. Nip up around here. A lot of people turn these into yards. I can see the appeal. Definitely see the appeal. Those big placeable areas, that is. I think it's just the entrance to them just makes it too tight. What we'll do is we'll drop you because we need to go and lift the tipper. Oh, how did you miss that big bit over there? Combine? I think I'll actually windrow this field as well just to make it a bit quicker for us. So far we have all 3 of our workers going, so we can't hire any more. Although if we do ever get too tight on money, we can do a couple of missions per day. But with £1 million injected at me, I might not need to. Fill me up, combine. Load of wheat. Let's see let's see what we're getting for selling wheat at the moment. Maybe go and sell this load, depending on the price, of course. Oh, we're on our way down. 1,147 sales area 1. Do you know what? Let's just nip over and sell this. It's quite a decent wee map, I do like it. It's tight, makes you think. Not like some of the big flat maps, they can get quite boring. These sort of things you have to plan ahead. You have to plan your vehicles out as well. You can't get too massive of vehicles up and down these roads. I mean, any of you that watched Randy's part 3 there today will see when he was coming up with that John Deere up from the shop there, he must have took out about 3 or 4 cars. You know, but then again, in UK and Ireland, it's very, very rare you'll see a tractor with dual wheels on. Very, very rare. Let's see how the Fent manages the hill. Ooh, struggling. 240 horsepower and struggling with this trailer. That's not good. Nearly there. Don't think I've actually been to the sale point with you on this map yet, have I? I know that everyone's after Randy to start using his courseplay on this, but you know, when you look at these sort of areas here, maybe not so bad coming into this wee street here where you're going into the sales area, but coming out again is going to be the problem. I'll show you why on the way out. And what we say again, sales area 1, which is around the other side. Here we are. See how much we're getting for that. Once we tip this, we'll call it quits in this episode. Don't want to make them too long and boring. Okay, 20 grand. What we'll do is we'll take this back up to the field, and I'll call it quits in that one. Oh, no, hold on. I'll take this back up the field, and then we'll have to water the sheep before they die. Yeah, this is what I mean. Coursplay's going to have a nightmare in this corner. I think even the follow me and whatnot would have a nightmare in that corner. Another thing this map has, actually, which is pretty decent. The silos only hold 100,000 litres. Obviously, you can increase it. That's up to yourself, but you have to buy the more silos. But just in there where we sold the grain, there's like a low-cost storage area. You just go tip there, wait the price, fill up and sell. Quite a decent idea. Get out of my way, car! Bloody Irish drivers. One thing about these trailers as well, if you look at the registration on it, the 171 KE, it is a proper Irish trailer. Although the KE stands for County Kildare where it's registered, although this map is set in County Louth. Just to show you, we're using some typically Irish vehicles here. So say, drop this one down, grab some water, we'll water the sheep, and I'll see you all in part 4 then after that. Don't forget to pop over, give Randy a check out on his channel. You can see the PC gaming side of things and how bad they're doing. Don't forget to leave a comment, tell him how the console's better than the PC. And again, I'll leave a link to Randy in the channel description here, and I will also put the wee link up in the top corner there as well, as it's done with the last two. Just click on the I part 3 for this one anyway. Why won't that go on? There you are. So guys, if you like what you see, don't forget to like the video, give it a wee share, put me out there, and for those that aren't already, hit that wee subscribe button and you can keep. And I can't get the trailer in. What? No. Let's try that again. This time take it a wee bit closer. What is going on with my driving? Well, as you see, I don't cut anything out. I make all my bad mistakes, I'll leave it in for you to see. The area here behind us, just here, is where the sheep will appear for anybody that doesn't know. And hopefully we'll start making a small fortune in that soon. We've got the 100 sheep up there. I'll have to get some to transport them. But that's all in the plans. Okay, where's my bathtub? There we are. And the sheepies are getting water, so they should be 100%. There you go. So we should be getting them and they should be starting to breed pretty soon. Well, guys, at that one, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment there if you have any suggestions or questions, or just want to tell me how rubbish the PC is. You can do that too. And I'll catch you all in the next part. Have a good one now, guys. Night night.